I want to record this. Okay, go. Number one, why does Heather wake up every day?
I have kids. They wake me up, so they're my reason for getting out of bed in the morning.
Are they a reason or are they a why?
Well, they are my why, because if I didn't have kids, I wouldn't necessarily get out of bed every morning when I do.
No? Okay. So you wake up because of your kids. So Heather, hold on. I just want to write this down. Kids. Rayleigh, why do you wake up in the morning? Oh, sure. Now she doesn't want to talk. Did you mute yourself? You got to unmute yourself. You are drunk. You're still muted. You're still muted. Yeah, you're talking to yourself. Hey, there you are. You drunk. I love it.
I need a minute now.
Okay.
I'm not drunk. I just cracked it. I wake up in the morning to live life literally to the fullest. I get excited in the morning. I love to see my kids in the morning. You know what? And just overall, have a great day. I do. Every day.
Okay. Fantastic answer. Again, I don't want you guys to copy. I just want to know what your why is. Why do you wake up every day? Benita, go ahead.
I wake up every day to make sure that I am looking after me, looking after my husband, and looking after my family.
Okay. Patrina, why do you wake up every day?
I want to steal Benita's answer.
You can't steal Benita's answer.
No,
I want your right answer.
I wake up in the morning for my family, to help provide for them, to see them, and to help people.
Okay. So out of all four of you, we can pretty much say the biggest one is family. Correct? Okay. Number two, why do you work out? Really, why do you work out?
Feel better.
Feel better about what?
My self-esteem. Find a purpose now. It gives me energy. It overall makes me extremely happy. And I literally, I can't wait to do it every day.
Fantastic. Benita?
To save my life.
Good answer. Heather?
Mine's kind of like Rayleigh and Benita. It's for my health and for my kids. I want to be here for my kids, so I need to be healthy.
Okay, and Patrina?
Just to be better, to be healthier, and to feel good.
To feel good. I'm going to pipe in on that one. I work out for me. I have lots of people that say, you know what, you look fantastic. But really, at the end of the day, I work out for myself. Why? Because when I work out, I feel good. I feel better. Like I know the spectrum. I know Fat Sean and I know Fit Sean, right? Fat Sean, I was depressed all the time. I wasn't myself. I faked it. I just, I faked a whole lot of it when I was a bigger guy. Then I got to Fit Sean. Then I gained a little bit of weight, and I've noticed the difference in your body, what happens when you gain a little bit of weight. Okay, so to give you an example, when I went from 190 to 214, 215, I noticed little things like my energy was low. My asthma came back. I was sore all the time, and it wasn't from working out. It's because I was sore, like my hip is sore. But when I was Fit Sean, even at the heavier weight, I wasn't sleeping well. I wasn't sleeping good. But as Fit Sean, I was sleeping well. I was less sore. My asthma went away. I was more confident. I was smiling a lot more. I was comfortable in my own skin. So that's the reason why I work out. So going to number 3, why are you a Beachbody coach? Benita, let's start with you.
I'm a Beachbody coach for accountability because if I expect other people to do things, I do them myself to help others and to make a difference in my life and others' lives, and to be able to do things with my family, not because I have to take the time off work to do so, but to eventually to be able to do it without having to think about money or time.
Okay, Heather.
Mine are kind of the same answers as Benita. I had written down to help others and to be accountable to them, and also like for the accountability for myself. I've done the Beachbody programs before, and I probably honestly would not have stuck with them if I wasn't a coach now. So I love the accountability of being a coach and then to help others do the same.
Really?
Literally to help others, the challenges, the groups, they've helped me like succeed in what I'm trying to do. And I want to be able to help others achieve that too. And, you know, kind of bring out what it's brought out in me, the real me, maybe not, because I'm pretty hyper. And yeah, for, you know what, to be able to spend more time with my kids. I managed a lot in restaurants and bars for the last 21 years. And I stepped back to just bartend and be able to spend more time. And I want more time with my kids now. And so with the, you know, doing the Beachbody, I want to eventually be able to be home with my kids more.
I see Mike there. Mike, why are you a Beachbody coach? Sorry to put you on the spot, brother.
Well, I just walked in 4 seconds ago, but the reason is because, well, I just drove my daughter to her extracurricular activity, and I'd like to do more of that and help people, obviously, get more time at home, get more time out camping, doing things we actually enjoy, and less time going to work for somebody else.
Okay, can you pass it over to your wife, please?
Sure.
My answer is the same as the other ladies: to help people, to inspire people, to live healthier lives, and that accountability for me is a big thing.
Okay, so we all got pretty big whys. Am I fair to say that?
Yeah.
Like we all have a reason why we're doing this, right?
Yep.
So to do this, what do we need to do as an individual? What do we need to do to make these changes in our lives, to be able to do these things in the future, to spend time with our kids, to spend time with the family, to not work for someone else, you know, to grow ourselves, you know, to have that freedom of life. What do we need to do right at this moment? And I'm not even going to say tomorrow, okay? I don't care if it's a year from now or 2 years from now that you guys get everything that you're waiting for, right? Because really the average is about 3 to 4 years that you really start to see a breakthrough, right? What do we need to do at this exact moment right now to be there in 2-3 years? Let's go. I want to start with a new one. I want to start with Rayleigh, because she's brand new to this. She hasn't seen this as much as we have seen it. I want her honest opinion. What do we need to do right now?
Be accountable for what we're doing.
Okay, and how do we do that?
Show up.
Okay, how do we show up?
By putting ourselves out there, doing our workouts, posting how we're feeling, our changes, our whys.
Okay, you said put ourselves out there. How can we put ourselves out there?
Facebook, social media.
Okay, when it comes to Facebook, there we go. When it comes to Facebook and social media, what do we need to do?
Message,
which means we need to have
conversations.
We got to talk to people. Okay, so I'm going to leave that there. Benita, go ahead. What do we need to do right now?
We need to believe in ourselves and in our capabilities to know that we deserve what we want.
Okay, you just said that. We need to believe in ourselves. I remember 2 years ago, someone didn't believe in themselves, but I believed in them enough. And when I asked them to do something, what did she do?
Yes, I'll do it.
She went out and she did it. It was out of her comfort zone, but she moved forward and she did it. Where did that take you?
That took me to Diamond, that took me to Nashville, that took me
No,
to...
I don't care about that. I don't care about rank. I don't care about money. I don't care about that. Where did it take you for you?
It took me to a place where I could believe in myself and I actually did the things I wanted.
There we go. That's the answer I was looking for. Heather,
Wait, what was the question again now?
what do we need to do right now?
Sorry, I was focusing on what they were.
Yeah, no, that's okay. What do we need to do right now at this point in time where we're sitting as Beachbody coaches? Now we're already past the working out. We're already past the personal development, right? Like we're doing that. We've been doing it for, Rayleigh's the newest one, but the rest of us, we've been doing it for a year. What do we need to start doing right now?
We need to focus on our why. Make that the big reason why we're here. Remember that in everything you do. Talk about it. Tell your story. That's a big one right now, is get yourself out there by telling your story. Let everybody hear the struggles you have. We're not perfect. We have struggles. We have setbacks. It happens. It's going to happen to them, and we want them to know we're here for them.
Now, you said we got to focus on our why. What is focusing on your why going to do to make you do those things?
It's going to drive me harder because my why is my kids. I want to be here for them. I want to do things with them. I don't want to go back to work. I have a few months left of unemployment, and I don't want to go back to work after. So
what do you need to do right now to make sure that you do not have to go to work in 2 months?
Show up every single day.
And do what?
Do my daily vitals, and then a little bit more. Just do as much as I can to push.
What's a little bit more?
Maybe it's just reading a little bit more, or talking to 2 or 3 more people a day, starting 2 or 3 more conversations, just forming.
How many people are you talking to right now?
Right now, today I did 5 new form conversations, and I generally try to keep at least 3 of them going on top of that. Sometimes they don't always work because they don't always work with me.
How much do you need to make the stay home in 2 months?
I don't know. I haven't figured that out for sure yet.
How much are your bills?
I don't have a lot of bills. I basically buy groceries and gas and insurance for my vehicle.
Okay, so you're saying under $1,000.
Pardon?
So you're saying about $1,000 a month?
Yeah.
Okay, just to be safe, just to throw a number out there. What are you making right now?
With unemployment and then my child tax, I make a little bit more than that. But
You can't count that because in 2 months you don't have it. From Beachbody right now, what
not very damn much.
How much?
Not very damn much. I need to make more.
Okay, so I
would say probably $50 to $100 a month.
$50 to $100 a month. That's what you're making. Okay. So you need to make $1,000 a month, right? To be able to stay home comfortably.
Yep.
You're saying you got to talk to 2 or 3 more people a day. Benita, do the math without the team volume. How many challenge packs does she have to sell a month?
$50.
Is that right? 10. I don't know where my phone is.
No, 100.
I asked you because I didn't want to do the math. No, it's not 100. It's less. You're crazy. It's less than that. It's not that bad. 1,040 equals. You gotta sell 25 challenge packs.
25.
That's if you don't talk Beachbody On Demand challenge pack, because that's $70, where you can sell 15 and you've got it. Okay? So putting that in perspective, not even counting your team stuff, because I don't want you to think of that. Not even counting your team stuff. So you got to sell 15 challenge packs a month to make your $1,000 a month. Okay, so you have to hit Success Club 30 to do that. What Success Club are you at right now?
0.
Okay, I'm sorry, guys. I'm just trying to be very real. I'm just trying to open it up so you guys kind of see the vision in yourselves, okay? Because a lot of people don't think that way. A lot of people don't think, okay, I need to make $1,000, so I need to talk to more people. That's great. You got to make $1,000. Okay. Now this is beyond your team. Now it gets easier when you have a team. Trust me. But right now, I want you to focus on what you need to do. And in your eyes, right now, if you sold 25, 21-day fix a month, you would make your $1,000. Okay. It would actually be less than that because you'd have fast start bonus, which adds up real quick. You sign 3 coaches out of those 15 people that you signed up. That's an extra $100. So money adds up real quick. Okay. In 2 months, let's say you added 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 coaches to your team. Now you get to add team volume to it. Okay. Which reduces the amount of challenge packs that you have to personally sell. Right. And you're hitting, and again, I'm not calling anybody out. I'm just trying to keep it real for you guys today. I had this vision today all day. I'm like, I'm going in and I'm going to just talk about their whys. So $1,000, and I'm not picking on you, Heather. I'm doing this so everybody sees what we're talking about. Okay, so $1,000, Success Club 30, and you get to stay home. And you want to talk to how many people a day?
Well, it's going to have to be more than 5.
Right. You see the point that I'm trying to make right now?
Yep.
Right? Like you're doing today. You did how many did you do today? You did 3 that you tried to keep going, which was fantastic because you got to do the follow up, right? So you have those initial conversations. Those people will come later, right? That's fine, right? It's proven with the ratio, and the better you get at it, the easier it comes. Okay, so right now you probably would get 1 out of 10.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but let's say you did 10 to 20 invites a day. Okay, and you know what? You surprised the hell out of me in the last few days because I'm noticing how many freaking groups you're added to. You're in a Los Angeles group. And I thought I was smart going to that group, but I'm like, holy shit, she beat me to it. Okay?
I've been since before I went to California.
But that's fantastic. You're a part of all these groups, right? So you're opening your network. You're opening what you're doing. You're network marketing right now.
Guess what else I did, Sean?
What?
I got a page too.
You got
I got
what?
a like page.
Okay.
I got a like page.
That's fantastic. But guess what you're not doing?
What?
You're not talking to enough people.
Okay.
Right, but honestly, I'm not pinpointing anybody out. That's not what this is about. I'm just trying to open it up that you guys kind of see, because I'm sitting here and I'm looking at you guys and I'm like, they all got these big whys. They all have something that they're working towards, but they're not having these conversations. It's network marketing, guys. That's what this business is. The 4 vital behaviors, what does that do? Proof of the product, personal development, right? And you're inviting. Recognition is, yes, it's for networking, but it's also to keep us pumped up and feeling good about ourselves. But the first 3 things are all set up so you guys can talk to people, right? So we got Mike and Petrina that just finished 90 days, transformation, absolutely loving life, have been to every single event over the last year. Okay, so that's fantastic. And my mind is blown. You guys have come so far and so long. But and I'm gonna kick myself for saying this, but it's been bugging me. Why are you guys not in the Beachbody Cup?
Well,
and I want you to be honest, because I'm not picking on anybody. And Petrina told me why, right? Like, and I get it, right?
Yeah.
But I also just heard what your guys' family why is.
My why is a little bit different than hers. It's similar, but it's a little different.
Okay.
I just want to drag another team down because I haven't signed any coaches up yet, and I don't think I'm going to be, I don't know. I don't think I've got enough what it takes to actually bring a team. I don't want to bring a team down until I'm better at what I'm doing. So I need to focus more on conversations and actually getting a couple of people signed up first before I go and, like, you know, it basically, I don't want to try and run a marathon without training. That's what I'm basically saying.
Okay, Petrina, what's your answer?
What's that?
What's your answer?
Right now, I'm just focused on me. That's really my answer, because I just don't have the energy to do everything, and that's all I have the energy for at the moment.
Okay. And like I told you before, I totally understand that, right? And then Mike's saying, I don't want to bring a team down. You're not bringing anybody down, bro. I asked you guys to be a part of my team, and I don't care if we win or lose. You know what is the Beachbody Cup for? What is it for? Benita, why did they put this together? What's it for?
The Beachbody Cup is it's for fellowship and fun and trying to push yourself farther. Really.
The Beachbody Cup is for, so yes, you got fun, you got some prizes, you get some unity with the team. But you know what else it's for? To get you guys out of your comfort zone and believe in yourselves. And I'm saying this because you know what? When I first started, and Mike, I was there. Trust me, I was there. For the first year, I didn't do a single thing, right? Because I didn't have that confidence. But you know where my confidence came from? I started. That's it. You learn it. And again, it's not about the team. I don't care if we come in last place, man. But what the Beachbody Cup is about is you guys stepping out of your comfort zones and actually talking to people and learning the skills. And if something fails, you go to your team saying, hey, I got this question or this objection. How can I fix this? Sometimes you can't. Sometimes you learn. But what the Beachbody Cup is for, and you get on a team of your peers, is so you can grow. It's not about I don't care what we did for the last year. I don't care. I don't care if we're zero. I don't care if you guys were Success Club Zero for 6 months. I don't care. The past is the past. There's nothing we can do about it. Right? There's absolutely nothing we can do about it. My point here, guys, and again, I'm not singling anybody out, and you guys all have your big whys, right? We're saying, I got to focus on me. I got to do this. But we've been focusing on us for the last year. And every single one of your whys, and I have it written down here, was I want to help others. So we want to help others. How are we going to do that? We have to get up and have those conversations. We have to show them that it's okay to have a struggle. It's okay that I'm still working on myself through this journey. That's what makes me real. That's what makes you guys independent from everybody else. I will never relate to the people that Mike and Katrina relate to them. Right? We're going to pull completely different people. I will never relate to the people that Benita brings in, or Heather, or Ray Lee, or Carrie. Right? I will never relate to those people. The people I will relate to are the people that are relatable to me. The people that sometimes just need that little hit over the head like Benita did. Right? Those are the people that I relate to. Carrie Carr's brand new coach, I relate to her because she's like me. She's like Benita. Just tell me what to do and I'll go do it. Other than that, leave me the fuck alone. Just let me go do it. But every once in a while, I have to be told what to do. Don't tell me how to do it. Just tell me what to do and I'll make it happen. It was like when I said, Benita, you're going on stage. Oh, shit. But yes. I didn't tell her she needed a slideshow. I didn't tell her what she needed to talk about. I said, I want you to speak at Super Saturday. Okay. Why? Because it'll get you out of comfort zone. Okay. I'm scared shitless, but okay. Right? When are you guys going to come to the point in your Beachbody career, and I'm only saying this now, guys, because I don't want you to be where I am 3 years later. Right? I want you guys, you got to take that step forward. So if your why is not big enough to do that, you have to take a step back and rewrite your why, because something is holding you back. And I'm going to tell you right now, it's not you. Every one of you are a damn good coach. You just have to believe in yourself that you can take it to that level and help somebody. Right? Every one of you. I've watched you. I've seen you. I've seen you at events. I've seen you on live videos. But you got to have those conversations, guys. You got to reach out to people. And you know what? In the beginning, it's going to suck balls. But I guarantee after the first week, you guys are going to love it because you get out of your comfort zone. You start talking to people. You start having those conversations. You start to know people. And then you start to understand how everything works. And if you're not sure how to have a conversation, I just gave you the guys the best damn questions you could ask. I spent 3 days on that damn thing. Like I sat here while my girlfriend was on the couch, and I'm like, I got to get this done. Because I wanted it duplicatable, and I didn't want you guys to have to think of your own questions. But you guys have to start with that one invite. Something. I don't care if it's, hi, how are you? If it's a new person or someone you've known for 20 years. Hey, I know this is out of the blue, but I haven't talked to you in years. How are things? That's it, right? You don't have to jump in a conversation and say, hey, you want to lose some weight? You don't got to do that. In fact, I don't want you to do that. You can, and I've done it, and I've been consistent with doing that, right? It's because I grew to that point that I had the, I got out of my own shell, and I decided, I didn't care who it was. I didn't care if they were a singer or a doctor or a real estate agent. I didn't care. I would send that invite because you know what I did every single time before I hit send? It doesn't matter. Don't judge who they are. Right? It doesn't matter who they are because you never know what they need in their lives. No one knows what I need in my life until they ask me. So it's the same thing with you guys. You guys have to come to a point that you have to take that step. And I'm only saying that now because you're going to kick yourself in 6 months from now, guys. If you don't take this step forward, 6 months from now, we're going to have the same conversation. And you'll probably have the same answer. And I don't want to see any of you guys there because you guys have all these reasons why you want to do this. But to get there, you have to act on it. You have to act on those feelings. You have to act on your passion. You have to act on, God damn, I feel good after I do that workout. And then you share it. And you talk about it. Because you know how you feel when you are feeling at your top of your game. Isn't that our responsibility as coaches, as friends, as family, to show other people and try and help them do the same thing? Get something a little bit better out of their lives? Like whether it's, I feel good about myself, or it's, holy shit, I just went skating with my son the other day. Something I haven't done in 20 years. I've gone skating 3 times this month, and I skated my ass off. I also fell on my ass, but I skated my ass off. No, seriously, I fell hard. I hit a rut at Horlock Park, and I landed hard. I'm still sore. But I went out, and I enjoyed my son on an ice rink. I was never able to do that as a fat guy. I didn't have the energy, right? And even if you would ask me 2 months ago to do that, I probably wouldn't have. I wasn't feeling good. Like even Carrie was saying, you just, it seems like there's always something wrong. You're not feeling well all the time. And it's 100% because my weight came back up, right? But now I'm on day 22 and things are changing. Things are changing here. Things are changing here. And things are definitely changing here, right? But everything's getting better. I haven't seen a change in the scale, but everything else is changing, right? Like when was the last time you saw me smiling on a team call, right? I'm wearing medium pajamas and they feel good. I'm not pulling up my shirt to make sure it's not stuck to my fat because I'm starting to feel good, right? And that leads into, you know what? I'm in this and I want to share how I'm feeling. But to do that, I have to talk to people. To make $1,000 a month, I got to talk to a hell of a lot of people. And Heather, let me tell you something. $1,000 a month, you're not far from. And I guarantee when you start going, you personally sell 3 challenge packs a month, you'll still make $1,000 a month. Because it's not what you make to get there. You have to have a team. You have to, and this is the whole reason why we're, like I said, we got to try and duplicate these systems real quick, right? So even if it comes from me, I'll put in the time, guys, and you guys know I don't have very much of it. But I told Carrie, I said, you know what, this is going to be the hardest year I've ever worked, because after this year, I don't want to do it again. I don't want to work this hard anymore, right? Which means I get to give up a job or two. That's my why. I'm 42 years old and I'm working 3 jobs. One I absolutely hate, but I get up every day because I have to. I have to do it. If I don't quit, they're going to fire me because I hate going in. I can't stand it, right? So it's going to be it's going to go either way. Either I quit first or they fire me first, right? But that being said, I got to make sure I'm having those conversations too, right? Because I have to cover that wage. I have to cover $5,000 a month, what EPCOR pays, right? So I have to up my people. But again, if you're building will come, okay? It's very simple. Building will come. Beachbody's trying to change their focus, and they're kind of, taking their time with it. But this is the way it is. The way we did it before is, yes, we need discount coaches, because that's just the way the business works, right? Because there's no way we're going to find 8 rock stars to hit diamond, right? That's impossible right off the go, or you're going to be waiting 10 years, right? But you can find 2 people that want to do something. You can find 2 people that want to come on board, join you because they followed you. They see what you're doing. When Heather doesn't have to go to work in 2 months and says, I get to stay home, I'm now a full-time Beachbody coach, people are going to be like, what? How's that even possible? Right? You're going to find someone, again, that's going to attract different people that I would attract. Right? You can find 2 people that are going to help you do that, because you're going to have 2 people that they can sign up and do the same thing, duplicate your systems, right? But to get there, again, guys, we got to have those conversations. You have to take, as much as it sucks and as much as we get inside our heads sometimes, you have to take that step. Now, guys, I don't care if it takes you 6 months to get there. I don't care. That's not what this is about. If you got to do you, that's great. Okay, I'm just trying to throw the reality out there is, in 6 months, I don't want you to be still here when Mike could be almost home in 6 months. Like, the business can change that much. I swear, I've seen it, guys. Ask Benita. She saw where I was, and then July 1st, I kicked it. And for 9 months, I was on top of everything. Right? And I was almost at $4,000 a month. So it can be done. And I'm not just throwing out the number to throw out the number. I'm just trying to show you how real, how quick it can happen if you put your mind to it. But the only way that works is if you step up to your keyboard and you hit send. And I'm saying that because that's what happened with me. It was hard. It was hard to take those invites and press send because I was second guessing it. I wasn't sure if I was good enough or if people would listen to me. Then it came to the point, I don't care, because after those first 100 invites, I started getting no's and no answers, and it became normal. I wasn't afraid of it. Then I made it a game. Are you going to tell me no? Fantastic. I'm going to send you another message. Because I don't care if you love me or not. Right? Because I love my family more. I love my team more. So I'm going to show up every day. You don't like it, you delete me. Right? There's a ton of people out in this world that need help. We just got to find them. Belong to groups and start inviting them as your friends. Right? Even if they are in LA. Right? So you just got to show up, but you got to have those conversations because, guys, in 6 months to a year from now, I told you guys at the last meeting, there's going to be 5 diamonds. And you just have to decide if it's going to be you or not. Right? And I'm just saying diamond because success leaves clues. You hit success when you can measure it. Okay, I don't want you to think diamond is a rank or diamond will, help my upline or anything. Guys, I'm at the point that I don't give a shit about that stuff anymore. Okay, in the beginning, ask everybody. When I was top 25, I pushed hard and I kicked myself because I made it about me and it wasn't about you guys. This conversation is about you guys because I don't want you to be here where you guys are right now in 6 months, right? A lot of us are going to Nashville, or not Nashville, New Orleans, right? How fantastic would it be for you guys to walk in there knowing you've achieved something in the last 4 months, right? So February, March, April, May, June, and then I think it's July 13th. So like 5 months. Your world can change in 5 months. In 5 months, that trip could be paid for. Not out of your pocket, but through Beachbody. Right? Last year, not last year, but the year before, I wasn't sure how it was going to go because I just didn't have the money. I didn't know how I was going to do it. Right? And then it just clicked that Benita got her 2-star diamond back, her diamond back. And I had another coach at the time, so I hit 2-star. And I never planned for it that way, but the bonus alone paid for the trip. Right? So I'm not saying we're all going to have those bonuses and stuff, but what I am saying is if you put in the work right now, your paychecks are going to grow, right? Your paychecks are going to be the direct reflection of how many people you help, right? And the amount of people that you're helping is a direct reflection of your why and why you're showing up every day. And when it's hard to hit send or sit down for 15 minutes to a half an hour to follow up with a couple of people that you have a conversation with, or to make new conversations, or to add friends to your Facebook, or to create a like page, right? And really, I still don't want you to do that. I don't want you to focus on it. I want you to keep it simple. So the problem is everybody's mind gets, I got to do this, I got to do this, I got to do this, I got to do it. Got to have a YouTube channel, got to have Instagram.
I got to work on what, yeah, exactly that. Just talking and meeting.
At the end of the day, that's what it is.
Yeah.
What the like page will do later on is grow your network. It will help you do that, right? But there's still a ton of people, especially when you're brand new, that you still haven't talked to because you're too afraid to hit send, or you don't think you're ready, or I'm not at my goal weight, or that's not what it's about. I'm not at my goal weight right now, and I'm at Success Club 15. Why? Because I believe in the product. I believe in what I do. I believe what you guys can do. And I present it and I talk about it. And if they say no, then that's okay. It doesn't hurt my feelings. If they don't answer, it doesn't matter. It doesn't hurt my feelings. What makes me feel good is I tried and I brought it to them and I explained and I asked. And at the end of the day, I made a friendship, right? Because I've gone through all those things. I don't know how many times I've talked to somebody and they said, I've been approached by 10 Beachbody coaches, but you're the first one that's ever really asked me about me. You're the first one that's ever asked me these kind of questions. I guarantee, guys, not everybody is doing what we're doing with these questions. They're saying, do you want to lose weight? They say no. Okay, next. Right? These questions are designed for you guys to get in touch with someone, to learn about them, and maybe it's not a Beachbody product they need, right? It could be so much more. Maybe they just need a friend. Maybe they just need someone to listen to them. Maybe they just need someone that would understand where they're coming from, and they need a little bit of help, some guidance. It doesn't have to always be about sharing a product. Right? What we're doing is we're sharing ourselves. I'm not a salesman. I don't even talk prices. I never tell someone a price in my conversations. Sean, what's the price? We'll get to that later and ask them another question. And they forget about it, right? And even when I'm signing them up, here's your link. Price is attached. You guys decide if you want to move forward or not. I'm not a salesman. I just share, right? You see what I do. You see my energy. You see my excitement around it. This is it. And you guys are there. You guys are there. You've been to events. You guys have been fired up. I've seen a 360-degree transformation from mind, soul, and body from Katrina and Mike. Like, you guys are there. Benita, you're there. So what? We had some up, some downs. Who gives a shit? Yesterday was yesterday. I've had some downs for the last year and a half. If anybody knows, you know. Yesterday was yesterday. It's time to get out of this and go back to what we want, right? Arnold said it best in Nashville. Before you get what you want, you're going to get what you need, right? So that being said, you guys have been spending the last 6 months growing yourselves, knowing this business. Heather, you know this fucking business. You know it. I've seen it. You have come around, again, another transformation, 360 degrees. Because when I first met Heather, she was always in the dark. Sometimes there wasn't even a picture. Right? Now Ray Lee won't shut up.
This is me. This is the real me.
But it's taken some time. It's taken some time to grow into that person and get yourself out there. But what did you do to get there? You started showing up to calls. You started showing up on the page, right? You started going into the challenge groups. You started showing value to other people. And what does that do? That gains confidence. People think I'm ego-driven. No. The reason why I'm in Scotty's page and trying to talk as much as I can and to do the team calls is because I know there's going to be one day that I'm going to have 18,000 coaches. So why not teach the ones that want to learn right now? Right? That makes me a better leader. Doesn't matter if it's just our team, it's Scotty's team. Right? So if I get to teach, even if I'm wrong, I'm still taking that step and moving forward.
Yeah.
And growing. Right? I don't know how many Q&As I've done for Scotty's team. But every one I've done, they've come back and said, you know what, Sean, thanks for doing that. Because I had so many unanswered questions. Is she okay? Is she still limping? Just let her sit for a sec. She might have to stretch. I know. She might have to stretch it out. Give me 1 second, guys. It happens sometimes. Yeah, like you can't push off the couch or anything like that, because that's what happens. Sorry, guys. My dog is like me. She's got problems with her hip.
Me too.
So the last 2 years, that's why I've always tried to do as many calls as I can for Scotty and so forth, because I always had the vision in my head that I need to get out of my comfort zone, right? You guys don't know this about me, but you put me in a room without a microphone and I will clam up. I will shut down. I will stand in the back of a corner. People think that as, what's the word I'm looking for? People see that and they think, oh, he's too good to come talk to us. It's not like that. It's because I'm shy as fuck. I hate being in those situations. I hate it. Now give me a microphone, it's different. Because now I'm in the center. I'm in control. Right? But you take that microphone away from me and you put me in a room and say, go talk to people? Not a chance. I'll be in the back. Right? Like even my own team. I have a hard time talking to them first because I'm shy, guys. It's not because I think I'm better. It's because I'm in my own little box and it scares the fuck out of me. Right? But that's something I got to work towards every day too. Like I've always had that. Like you guys see two sides of me. You see my mom's side? Give me the fucking microphone. I'm going after it. Then you see my dad's side. It's like, I'm good. I'll just sit back here. No worries. Clam down and I'm good. Right? So those are the reasons why I do the team calls for Scotty. And, you know, I get so many messages from Scotty's coaches asking me, Sean, how do I do this? How do I do that? And I help every single one of them the best that I can. Even if I don't have the answer, I'll go find it. Why? Because that makes me a better leader, right? Because then I have the answer. Then I already know it. So all I'm saying, guys, is just please don't be here in 5 months. For yourselves, not for me. I don't care, right? Like I already said, there's going to be 5 diamonds on this team by the end of this year. And I don't care if they're mine. I just want the team to have somebody, right? Mike and Petrina can sign a coach in 2 months, and in 3 months they could be a diamond, right? Like we don't even know who these people are yet. But they're coming. 100% I believe that. There will be 5 diamonds on this team by the end of the year. And to me, if that happens, whether they're my personally sponsored or not, this team is still elite. You gotta take that step forward. And you gotta get out of here, because that's what's holding every one of you back. It's like, and Mike, I'm gonna put you on the spot. When you work out and I kind of know what your answer is because I'm going through it right now. When you find yourself struggling, now that you've got a routine and stuff, when you find yourself struggling, do you stop or do you give it a little bit of extra?
It depends. Most days I just keep pushing forward, but there are some days when I got a bad, my knee or my ankle's giving out,
Yes.
And then I cut back so that I can work out tomorrow. I'd save what I've got today so that I can work out tomorrow like I did this morning.
Right. But do you think, okay, let's put it different. Do you find that you're trying to challenge, even before the workout, let's say you're just getting started the workout and your knees are good, do you find yourself challenging yourself a little bit more during your workouts than you would have 6 months ago?
Absolutely. It's why I pushed harder for that. Like I only did 95 push-ups on that one workout, like on Monday, and then on Saturday I did 117, same workout, and because I had a number to aim for. Now I proved myself because now I got to go for about 120 next time.
Right?
And it's killing me. My chest is still sore.
Yeah, but it's because you took that step forward. Yep. And it's like me the other day. I found the same thing. Like now that I'm into the routine and I'm feeling good, I'm getting excited about it. Again, I was doing the military press. It was coming up. It was the next exercise. It's about 3/4 of the way through. I'm already tired. I can barely breathe. Like I still got this chest cold. And I'm like, I look at the 20s. I'm like, perfect. I'll grab the 20s. I'm like, no, let's challenge yourself a little bit. So I went up 10 pounds. Let me do the 30s. So I rocked the 30s, and I had to do one more rep. Or one more set. I said, fuck it. Just give me the 40s. So I did 40s. And I did it. It was a struggle, but I did it. But would I have grown if I just did the 20s?
No.
Right? Like I wouldn't have grown if I just did the 20s. Yeah, I did the set, but I didn't push myself. I didn't get any stronger. I just went through the motions. We got to challenge ourselves not to go through the motions. We have to challenge ourselves to take the walk to the run. Do you know what I'm saying? And when we're struggling, we really have to take a step back, and we all struggle. I've had the hardest 1.5 years of my life, right from my hip surgery on. Like you guys saw my world at the top of the game and then crumble, right? And I struggled. I struggled. Benita, you know, I was in tears sometimes. Right? Like I struggled. But I still moved forward, even it was just a little bit. I still moved forward a little bit, even though I wasn't top of my game. I still hit my Success Club because that was a personal goal. And I almost quit. I almost quit twice. But back then, I almost quit. I said, no, this is my goal. I'm not quitting this for anybody. I'm going to hit my 10. Then I'll hit my 10 and stop for 3 weeks and then do it all again the next month, right? But I took those steps forward. And that's all I'm asking you guys to do. I don't care if you do one extra invite a day, right? I don't care if you do anything, to be honest. All I'm asking you is to look at yourselves, look at your why, look at where you want to be in 6 months to a year, and honestly ask yourself, can I be there if I'm doing what I'm doing right now? I know I can be. I still have to step up my game. There's so much more I got to do, right? Those questions was just number one. I got a sneak peek I want to design. I want a challenge group guide that I want to design for the team, right? Those are just my next steps. But it's all steps forward that eventually, when these steps are taken, you won't have to worry about them anymore because they're done. And they're duplicatable, and you guys can take them, and you guys can run with it, and then teach your teams how to run with it, right? But you got to take that step forward. Just look at yourselves and say, am I going to be, in 6 months, am I going to be where I want to be? In 2 months, am I going to have $1,000 doing what I'm doing right now? Chances are, if you're not $1,000 yet, you have to make a switch, right? Because look at the last 5 months of where have you been, right? And Benita, even you, like you and I are on the same page. We've been in this for a long time, but really in the last 8 months, have we grown? I don't think so. You know, I think we've grown individually in certain aspects, right? But we're nowhere close to where we thought we would be, right? And I'm in the same predicament. But that's where all these little changes are coming from. This is why I started coming back and doing the team calls. Because I believe in you guys, and I'm going to show you the way. I will drop everything for you guys. Right? If you're not sure how to do something, you have a question, if you're stuck, or you straight think I'm being an asshole, call me out on it. Right? We'll talk about it. But I guarantee I'm only being an asshole because I love you guys, and I want to see you guys succeed. I don't want you to be stuck. I want to see you guys moving forward. Even just a little bit for yourselves. Because when we're in New Orleans together, I want you guys to be proud of what you've accomplished. Individually, what you've accomplished. When you go to opening ceremonies, I want you guys to know I freaking deserve to be here and seeing this. Because I worked my ass off. This is what it's about. It's a better accomplishment if you worked to be where you're at and you're enjoying the experience rather than just paying to be there. I really got nothing else. I got nothing else for today. Guys, just look at yourselves and sit down and talk to your spouses or talk to your kids and just look at where you're at and just move forward. And if you're stuck, reach out to me. We'll figure it out. Because it just might be a minor switch, you know. It might just be a little flip that you got to take, right? But believe in yourselves as much as I believe in you guys, because I've been there. And I'm still struggling. But I'm enjoying the move forward. I'm enjoying where I'm going and how I see things. And I can see the light in your guys' eyes that I'm going. You guys take that first step. Does anybody else have anything they want to say? Floor is open. It's up to you guys.
Not too much to add to that. Wheels are now churning a little more, I'd have to say, than they were earlier. Those questions just kind of really brought it to attention that we need to step up our games, my game, big time.
Yeah, it's not our game. It's just us individually. What can we do to make the changes? Because I know the stuff I have to do.
Like
Right.
I'm the same way. I'm, you know what? I'm a chatterbox. I'm a bartender. I talk all the time. It's what I do. But step out of that bar and I'm like, no, not talking at all. But like for me, that's totally changing. You know, I'm, like you said, I never shut up anymore. And this is actually who I am. I just got to learn to come out of that box. And now I've got to reach out to, all those people that I do know and get to know more. I have started Instagram. So I am meeting new people actually every single day. That's a step for me.
Yeah.
I'm trying to let them into my world, which is a big thing. Trying to let people into my world. So I need to work on that, and I fully intend to.
Yeah, it's simple. Just have a Palm Bay before you send out invites.
Right?
Simple. It's easy. It's liquid courage. I don't care how you guys got to do it. Just start.
Well, I'm going to have a few of them here this week. I'm leaving at 4 o'clock in the morning.
You deserve it, because trust me, when I'm in Punta Cana, I'm going to have a few myself.
This is actually my first holiday in 10 years. 10 years. Besides camping with my kids. So
enjoy it.
It's my birthday present from my parents, and I couldn't be more freaking excited. I'll work out while I'm there.
Yeah, we all know how that's going to work.
Enjoy it for sure.
Yeah, right. Let's go to Super Saturday and have 25,000 coaches in the streets, and let's go watch. I've been there.
Yeah.
It's fun. But think about it. You take your business to where you want to take it, and you're able to do this once a year for yourself.
Yeah.
I have never traveled so much in my life, except for the last 3 years. I'm gone 4 times a year. I have my friends saying, my best friend, he's like, oh, shit, you're always going somewhere. The extra money's there.
Yeah. For me, I've never traveled anywhere. So my next trip, I want to be able to take my kids on my next trip. So I want to take them on a fabulous holiday kind of thing. So
yeah,
that's one of my reasons is why, is just to do more with them. Yeah. So I got to work on that, and I'm going for it.
I think you guys are all going to do fantastic. You just got to take that step. And if you're afraid to take that step, then just take a step back and rewrite out your why and really think about it. Because if you're afraid to take that step forward, it just means your why is not big enough. Right? You got to go a little bit deeper. Because when you hit that real why, nothing's going to stop you. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter if it's a mental block or afraid of hitting send or afraid of walking into a room without a microphone. When you have that why, nothing's going to stop you. Right? We all know when we have those struggles, we let life get in the way. The first time I let life get in the way this year. Right? Because I was always preaching, don't let life get in the way. And then it hit me and it was tough. But I got through it. Right? So yeah, we all have these struggles, but you'll get through it. The obstacle is the way. You come out of it, you learn. Right? So guys, I believe in you. This call wasn't to pick on anybody or single anybody out. I just want you guys to look at yourselves and say, where do I want to be 6 months from now, a year from now? And can I be there from what I'm doing right now and reevaluate what you're doing every day?
That was a good call.
I'm done. That's it. And if you think I'm an asshole, you can send me a message.
No.
But I still love you guys. I really do.
I think the way you came out like that, I think was actually awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't mean to. I didn't, and especially you, Patrina. I didn't mean to single you out, right? I'm just trying to make the point. Just step forward, guys. Get out of your comfort zones. Move forward, because I know, I see it. I see you guys. I see it every day. I've seen where you've come from. You guys might not see it, right? Because it's like working out. You might not see the changes in yourselves, but I see it. The people on the outside see it. Now you just got to prove it to yourself and believe in yourself. Believe in yourself as much as I believe in you guys. You guys will be there. I'm done. Peace.
Night.
Night.
Good night.
Good night.
See ya.